What is going on, everybody? Welcome to tonight's Mystery Knife Giveaway live event. Sorry, there's some exploding sounds upstairs. Sounds like my kids are playing. Tonight is an interesting night. There's actually going to be more than just the midstream giveaway, the end of the stream, like the mystery pouches and things like that. YouTube has rolled out something called leaderboards. I don't understand how it worked. I was watching chat, early, like people gathered before the live stream. It has automatically assigned somebody to number 1, number 2, and number 3, and they have earned experience points for doing something. I have no idea. I don't know how it works, but let's have some fun with it. At the end of the live stream, whoever is number 1, that's that little crown with the number 1 beside their name. Whoever's number 1 at the end, I'm going to give away the Kubi Eclipse. That's the titanium integral. This is like a $340 pocket knife, titanium integral, full DLC. My guess is that YouTube will incentivize, and like, I'm not trying to make it a pay-to-win thing. I'm just going to be honest with you guys. They probably incentivize super chats because this is in prototype phase. They've rolled it out to some content creators. But I want to see how it works. If it ends up being a pay-to-win thing, then I probably won't do it every stream. But for tonight, we'll make it whoever's number 1 at the end of the stream will get this $340 pocket knife. It lets everybody know who number 1 is. But I have no idea how you guys earn experience points. I have absolutely no idea. I don't know how it works. I just thought it would be fun to just let it be chaos. So, there you go. I think at the top of chat, I can see this thing that says community, and it says who's number 1. Right now it says Pizza Operator's number 1. KO 13199 is number 2, and Talon 21C is number 3. I don't know how you guys get experience points. No idea. But anyways, welcome to the live stream. We have a lot of awesome stuff to give away tonight. If you're watching this in the future, if you came here from TikTok or YouTube Shorts and you're like, oh no, I missed it. I do this every week. Usually Fridays, usually 6:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. Subscribe to my channel. I try to notify my community when I'm going live because YouTube does a terrible job of it. If you're here, knives are your thing. If knives are your thing, you got to join BladeBench.com. BladeBench is where knife enthusiasts go to buy, sell, and trade on the secondary market. Fully protected on every deal. No forms, no scams. If this isn't clear, by the way, this is the stream sponsor, BladeBench, and they've donated a knife for the midstream giveaway. I'll get to that here in a second. No scams, no guesswork. Just simple, safe transactions between knife lovers who are always on the hunt. Only interested in buying something new? Slide over to BladeBench.com. We're talking 5,000 new blades from all over the top brands, plus their exclusive dark mode collab knives. They're actually super awesome. You won't find anywhere else. These knives are super limited and sell out almost immediately. If you're in need of a good user for an excellent price, or you're searching for that next grail, check out BladeBench first. They truly are it's capitalized, knife enthusiast marketplace built by knife people for knife people. Where is it? Okay, that was kind of neat. I didn't know what that would do. Anyways, gosh, it's weird in here without music, isn't it? There we go. Found S35FG, ordered OG Goat tie scales. Nice, very cool. Yeah, I got that ad read down. Okay, so midstream sponsored giveaway is the dark mode binge. We're doing this guy. Thank you very much to BladeBench. Obviously, links in the description for BladeBench. It is an ad read, but I legitimately do. They're the only sponsor that I have ever accepted because I love what BladeBench does. It's the same. If you've ever, if you're newer and you're like, I want to buy, sell, and trade pocket knives, but the internet is sketchy, BladeBench is the safest place to do it. So, anyways, are these are S90V? Yeah. S90V PVD, and then the dark mode carbon fiber with the sort of blue laced in there with the carbon fiber. Very cool knife. So we'll do that midstream. So a total of 6 knives being given away tonight. 1 midstream, 2 winners for mystery pouches. They get 2 each. And then whoever is crowned king at the end with this new leaderboard system. Clint Crosby, now currently number 1 for some reason. How do you guys get experience points? How does this work? I got a notification from YouTube. Hey, we're rolling out leaderboards. Try it. They get experience. People get experience in your chat. And I was like, okay, I don't understand. Yeah, exactly. That's why I accepted them as a sponsor. They provide an excellent service to the community. They give me free stuff to give away. You guys benefit. Just being here is benefit. I don't know how, John. I don't understand. This is a trial mode thing for me. I have no idea. Can you guys click on that little, at the top of chat, that's a little crown that says community? Can you click on that and see what the leaderboard is? Like, are you able to see that? I think it shows the top 10, whatever that means. It says you all have the same amount of XP. Well, the thing is that you keep switching places. I don't know. Yeah, that's what I think. I think YouTube is trying to incentivize. Obviously, when you donate, it benefits me, but YouTube gets a cut of that. So I think YouTube is trying to figure out how to incentivize. So here's one right here. Mopatty EDC, thanks for the donation. Super chats do it, apparently. So, did Mopatty move up? I don't know. The top, everybody at the top has, the top 46 of you have 75 XP. It probably has something to do with super chats. And no, I'm not trying to incentivize it, even though I have offered a giveaway knife. I just want to see how it works. So, I'll shill for this first one here, and then if it does turn out to be pay to win, I'll probably just not, you know, I'll make it be like whatever. We'll just turn it into a fun game. Don't stop. Listen. Unless you were planning to send a super chat, don't try to send a bunch of money just to see it. Like, there's only one knife incentivized there, so I want to be very careful about this and not, you know, I don't want you guys like pumping money into my stream for no reason. Trying to catch up, almost 2 years, nice. Dakota, thanks for your donation. Thanks for the other, we saw a couple of other donations. Crazy Roach, Joe Damon. What video games are you playing these days? So right now, Oblivion, and I'm not very far into it. I have no time. I'm playing the new Oblivion remake. El Capitan Chet, thanks for your donation. Very cool, thank you. Broke AZ Knife says test. I saw it. Watch City Knives. My grandma used to say that when she was little, she was so happy to be home with you. Always so happy to be home with... Oh, okay. Excalibur's on the way. I don't know who this... Watch City Knives. I'm putting the kids to... Who is this person? Oh, they're talking to somebody else. I thought they were talking to me. I was like, what are you talking about? The Oblivion Remaster is awesome. On both sides of the off-grid? So that's the shadow, like the smoky cell-shaded TC Blades. Let's go. Countdown on Blade Show. Thank you. This is a very generous donation. Thank you very much. 7000 series aluminum frame lock, which is rare. Hand-painted with Cerakote, and then clear Cerakote over the top. And then Magna Cut blade by Heretic. 100% USA made. And then the new tactile Rockball, which is much larger. Full DLC and also in Magna Cut. I think they're doing these 63, 64. I don't know about Heretic's HRC. Greg Steiger, thanks for your donation. Still trying to understand exactly how this works. Clint is still on top for the community. Well, I have no idea. I would venture to guess that this system will be bugged for a bit. So it seems to be visually capping you guys at 75 XP, but it is still keeping track of your experience points behind the scenes because the places keep shifting. Testing the theory. Yeah, see, I mean, but the XP doesn't go over 75. So I'm guessing this is in like beta. So who knows how it works. You send a super chat. Okay, well, I mean, like, I don't think Clint has sent any super chats, and he's on top. It might just be, guys, it might be general contribution to the chat, but the problem is that that incentivizes you guys to spam, which now that I've said it, people will probably do. So please don't spam. If you have something to say, that's fine. I like having conversation. I'd like to say I bought my first Voss deed on your recommendation, and now I'm collecting them. I've bought several knives recently based on your recommendations. I appreciate that. Don't spam! Stacy up there testing it out. Stacy just... Ah! She immediately apologized. It's okay. I'm just messing around. There is a condition where I allow people to spam, and it's if your name is drawn and you're trying to get my attention to confirm that you're here, then yeah, say whatever you want. Spam butt bagel, just say whatever you want over and over again. It doesn't, if your name is drawn, sure, because I need to confirm that you're here. But if you're new, I imagine there's going to be some new folks in the stream tonight, because both the short and the TikTok I posted got 10,000 views each, like just within the short time before the live stream. So I imagine there'll be some new folks here. Like, how does this work? All the instructions you need are right in the middle of the table. How to enter, there's a link in the description. I'm not going to try and sell you anything. You don't have to sub. You don't have to join anything. You don't have to be a patron. You just go to the link in the description. It's a private video. That way I can keep all the comments in one place. That's all it is. And all of the rules are in that video. It's pretty simple. There's nothing sketchy. Just follow the video. Flip the Arctic Dr. Death, please. Absolutely. 100 exactly made of the Alatex silver twill, white carbon fiber. I think Ferrari was the first company to use this material on automobiles, I think. I don't know. Damasteel blade. Super duper rare. Super duper. I believe those are about $2,500 knives. The Dr. Death is so iconic, man. It's so iconic. It's so cool. Oh, you guys want to see the Buster? Look at this freaking beast, man. God, this is cool. If you ordered this, you're going to love it. This is awesome. $100. Definitely worth it. Buster after you arrive. Hopefully OG makes metal skills, so I feel like they definitely will. Sage 6 or Shaman for B-Day next week. So I love the Shaman. It's like a classic, like that. The Shaman influenced a lot of, like my preferences, and it also shaped a lot of my own design. But it's a really big knife. I think the Sage 6 is a more reasonable, compact EDC. But if you don't mind the extra weight, go with the Shaman. It's awesome. They're both excellent choices. What's the big knife around the snacks? Oh, yeah. That's the new Max Ace Dark Light? What is this? The dark... Hold on. It's freaking huge. I got the case here. The Max Ace Black Light. Massive amounts of titanium and M390. Just Max Ace being Max Ace. It's the same. I mean, like, it's this big, huge, overbuilt monstrosity. It's super cool. See, now Papa EDC is up at number 1, still with 75, and Clint is now number 3. So it is definitely keeping track of behind the... whatever the actual experience points are, it keeps track of them. But it's not like just displaying them properly. So it is doing that correctly. I don't think it does anything under a black light. I have a black light somewhere in here, but my desk is a mess. I have no idea where it is. Bradford Mitchell, thanks for your donation there. Appreciate that. The Shaman. The Spyderco Shaman. Obviously, it's the spam that's doing it. I mean, who knows? I like it when people talk in chat. As long as you have something to say and you're not just saying random words. Black, blue, middle, left. That's the new Benchmade Adira, which they advertise as their water knife. Now, I was pretty critical of this in the review, and I'll tell you why. They advertise this as a water knife. In fact, like, let me tell you specifically, like, how insistent they are on this. Water! This is the box that it comes in. It is for water. Fine. To be fair, nowhere in their advertising, at least as far as I can find, suggests that this knife should be used in salt water, just water. So, okay, fair. The problem I have is that knife, outside of having a blue-coated blade, does not have any materials that suggest that it's any more capable in the water than any of their other injection mold plastic crossbar lock knives utilizing Magna Cut. So anything that they make that's got injection mold plastic scales, crossbar lock, Omega springs, and a Magna Cut blade is technically a water blade, even if it doesn't come in their water series. So I don't understand. Beefstick, the big reveal. So what's good on the full-size FSD? Yeah, we were talking about that earlier. It's freaking awesome. It's so awesome. It's huge, this big, crazy thing. It almost feels a bit dangerous whipping it in and out. This thing is a beast. It's so good. I love it. One of my favorite knives of 2025, hands down. It's currently in my top 10 best of 2025. Have any ballast songs? No. I just feel like owning one would just lead to me hurting myself with it. I just don't see any other outcome. Yeah, it's $100. Apparently the XP counter is not made for triple digits. Yeah, I don't know. James Mazzoni, I agree with you completely. That's why they didn't say salt water, because they put regular Omega springs in it. The problem is that it says water. Somebody's gonna take it out in the ocean and be like, the Omega springs broke immediately. They're just regular Omega springs. So they don't advertise, like, I don't know. It's just, I don't like the way that they advertise it. It's neat that it's got a blue blade, and honestly, if they had thrown some like really nice G10 scales on it and charged $250, because that's what it is, $250, $260 for the big one. If they had thrown some cool like multicolored blue and black G10 scales and made it a lot like the super or the freak, the super freak. All right, fine, cool. Whatever. It's not a saltwater knife. I don't care. It'd still be cool for $250, but no, they didn't do that. Yeah, it's like a lesser Adamas. That's exactly right. That's what it looks and feels like. Throw Magna Cut on the Adamas. That's now a water knife. Apparently. Salt Boy 01 says, non-flipper Spanto black blades dropping in a week on DLT. Yes, they are. I made a community post about that. You can check it out. Those will be gone lightning fast. Anytime they do battle black like that, they're going to be gone. I have the standard version. I finally got a tie scale for it last night, super late. It was like midnight. Somebody mentioned it on my Discord, and I was like, oh, on USA Made Blade. So, but I'm not going to, I don't think I'm going to buy one of the black ones, but I mean, whatever, because they're going to go anyway. Noble Review says, I appreciate you, Noble. Jail 1021, thanks for your donation. Since I cannot spam chat, can we all send the channel P.O. Box a can of spam? I would prefer that you don't overwhelm my local post office. They already know me, and they know like that everything that comes in is a knife, and I get copious amount. Like they already are wary, so they'd be really confused if like people were sending heavy boxes of spam, like literal spam. Can you flip the blue-green show grow off at the bottom right a few times? Yeah. The special edition F3NS in Vanax and Technicarbo is my smoothest Shiro. And Shiro they're already smooth. Ooh, that's a nice one. I don't know what those go for secondary now. Does anybody know? The F3NS and the Technicarbo? I'm not going to sell it. I'm just curious. I think I paid $1,700 for that. I have no idea if they went up or down. $2,000? Oh, it went up a little bit. When am I drawing? Soonish / later. Nefarious. Yes. It's the newest one. Production with Zerkatai. Accents. Oh, look at that sweet baby. Look at that. I know some of you are going to ask about... this is my personal one, by the way. He sent me a black with Zerkatai. This is awesome. Sorry about that. Let's see that swing guard. I'll show it here in a sec. I know you guys are going to ask about the Vandal in the purple crystal tie, the one I showed on Instagram. I had to send that back to him lightning fast because he needs it for Blade Show. Riot was not going to be able to send him additional samples, and he's like, I really need that one for Blade Show. So if you go to Blade Show and you find Knoll Knives and you find that purple crystal tie one that he's got, that was the one that was on my channel. So anyways, the Burn Knife Swing Guard. This has become quite famous on TikTok, and in fact, the owner reached out to me and he said, hey, I got a ton of traffic. I have a ton of orders because of your videos. And rightfully so. That thing is scary powerful. It's so cool, man. This is the only Italian style swing guard stiletto that actually feels the way that I imagined in my mind as a kid. This feels insane. Everything else that I have experienced up to this point has felt severely underpowered. And also, I mean, it's massively overbuilt. The thing is huge. God! Most powerful side opening auto I own, period. It's crazy. The sound is epic, too. Monstrous knife. Can you see the Adira? I've got a standard blue one. Think about a mini. Yeah. I mean, it's a cool shape. And it's like, I'm not trying to pull away from the fact that it's a good tool. It's still a Benchmade. It's a good tool. It's just an overpriced tool. I do like that blue coating, which I believe is just Cerakote. It's cool. I just hate the injection mold plastic. Yeah, the lanyard came with it. I didn't put that on there. That was loaned to me by eKnives, so it's going to go back. What's the best pocket knife for day-to-day life? That's the golden question, isn't it, ladies and gentlemen? Rayleigh, I'm sorry if I mispronounced your name. So that is the question that we all are here to answer for ourselves. And this is a very corny, cringy answer, but the entire knife world, the knife enthusiast hobby in general, is a personal quest to find the knife that works best for you. And I can tell you that I have many lists that share top 10 best of this or that. There's a playlist on my channel called Top 5 and Top 10, and you can kind of look through that and sort through like your budget and what you're looking for, and by date. But there technically is no best knife. There are a lot of really, really great knives, and they might work better or worse for you. But it's kind of a ladder climb that you have to go on for yourself. Currently, I feel like the best dollar for dollar knife, if you don't mind buying a knife that's made in China, the best dollar for dollar knife in existence is the Civivi Vision FG. F as in Frank, G as in girl, for $78. Is just about the most versatile, ergonomic, utilitarian, cost-efficient knife in existence. It's very good, but it doesn't necessarily have the most premium steel or premium materials. James Mazzoni, thanks for your donation. I'm stuck between getting Excalibur or Stitch. Need your honest opinion. I will give you my honest opinion on this. Excalibur is better, but worth it. So, I'll give you the best possible answer. And to everybody, if you're new, just understand, I designed the Excalibur. The Excalibur is the knife that you buy when you feel like you've sort of reached that full understanding of the general knife world, right? Or the core of the knife world, where you're looking for like the premiumness, the extra, outside of the utility of it, which it is very utilitarian. I tried to design it that way. You want titanium. You want the integral. You want the precision machining. You want something special like Vanax. Maybe you want DLC. You want all the bells and whistles. Okay? If you want all that, but you still want a functional tool, then spend the money on my Excalibur. The Stitch, however, on the other hand, because I love the Stitch, it is one of the most ridiculously ergonomic knives that I've ever experienced. It's also badass looking. It is one of the most badass looking knives. I mean, here's a full custom. Oh my god, it's a dream knife. It's so cool. It is utilitarian, but it's kind of like that knife that you buy because you want something that's like pushing the limit and is almost kind of tactical, almost gas station-y. You just want that hyper tactical, like mean, badass knife. And it'll still work. And it'll cost you a little bit less. Also, like, mine is a frame lock for now. And to be honest, if you're going to buy a manual ram lock Stitch, I think that their locking system, if you're really going to beat the crap out of it, is probably more dependable. I'm just trying to be fair here. I think it's money well spent either way, but that's a choice that you have to make, you know? If you want that Limp Biscuit rolling knife, buy the Stitch. If you want the Journey Separate Ways knife, buy the Excalibur. What does that mean? That's very cryptic. I don't know. That's just how I feel. Figure it out for yourself. You can't go wrong with either. Why the bolsters on the Stitch blade? There's no bolsters. It's just like a quad bevel knife. The Excalibur has more classic knives lines, and the Stitch has much more exotic lines. If there's seriously, though, I mean, I don't know about the Journey song, but like, am I wrong about the theme song for this knife being "Rollin'" by Limp Bizkit? That's what this is. Look at this. Or Break Stuff. That's what this is. If this knife had a song, that's what it would be. What am I sipping on? Michelob Ultra, because I'm such a basic Kansas boy who's trying to watch his figure. I just like Michelob Ultra. It's like the Sprite of beer. I mean Gatorade. My Buster does not hit the stop pin on the edge. No. No. Beautifully consistent edge. Doesn't hit at all. No catch. I think less of MC knowing he drinks Michelob Ultra. I feel like a lot of people do. There's a lot of people who think less of me for this or that, and yet I am Metal Complex. Behold. He's developed quite the ego. Cheers. I am what I am. Yeah. Does anybody watch that guy on TikTok? One of the funniest people on TikTok is the guy who does the Irish accent, but he does Harry Potter, and I think recently he's done Twilight. I cannot do that accent. Yeah, we specky bastard. Yeah, specky bastard. I can't do it. God, that guy is so funny. He cracks me up. And he makes himself laugh while he's doing it, too. It's one of the funniest things on TikTok I've ever seen. Yeah. There was a time in college where I was like, oh, wait, I can't. So this is actually true. I don't mind sharing this. This is very embarrassing. When I was, so I didn't have my first alcoholic beverage until I was 21. This is a true story. And I didn't have any particular reason. I was just like, I just don't. I like video games. I don't really want to drink. It tastes like crap. I didn't like really have my first like alcoholic beverage until I was 21. I think I had like many American, you know, like my dad was like, sure, have a sip because he knew I'd hate it and then would not want to. And I was like, that tastes awful. Why would you drink this? why don't you just drink exhaust fluid? You know, I was like, why would you drink this? So I just didn't. And then I got to college and I was like, okay, let's try it. And like somebody, there was some friend of my roommate who was like, here, you should try a Smirnoff Ice. It's almost like pop. And I tried it not knowing that was a cringe beverage. Keep in mind, I was 21. I'd been there for a bit. And I was like, oh, that's good. That's lovely. So I bought a 6-pack of this and went to a party. And my buddies who were on the football team, they're like, we're going to a party at this is like a football player house. I was like, cool. So I strolled in with my 6-pack of Smirnoff Ice. And my buddy Blake was like, what are you bringing into this party? I was like, oh, it's Smirnoff. Have you ever had it? It's really good. And he was like, you cannot bring that in there. He was a real pal about it. He said, listen, you cannot go into, there are football players in there. You cannot go into this house. That is, like, they're going to throw you in a cedar bush. I was like, oh, why? And they're like, that's not a drink for you. So he said, you sit out here and you drink as many of those as you can before you go inside. I got 3 of them down and I thought I was going to die. But I went into that house and after 3 thinking that I was on the moon because I had never had that much alcohol in my life. I was gone. 3 Smirnoffs, gone. 21 years old. I had the time of my life. They were super nice guys. And my buddies never told them. They were cool about it. But those 3 Smirnoffs carried me for 2.5 hours at that house. And then I went home. I was like, I'm tired. I feel like I'm going to throw up. You know, like in my mind, I had like truly partied that night. It was like from 9:30 to 11:30 or midnight. And I was like, I have to go home now. I had a real rough night, guys. Since then, I have tried many things, enjoyed many things. I've found out that I do not like certain things. And now that I'm in my late 30s, I just like a good, cheap, light beer. You know, I just don't, whatever. Now, those of you who have heard when I got a little older and I did start partying, it was only a couple more years of the tequila incident in my parents' basement. So that escalated for sure. But I learned a lot of lessons in just a couple of years. I learned no Jaeger, because that makes me run, literally sprint, and no tequila, because then my parents' basement gets redone. What do you do when you want to scratch the itch, but you're saving? I have a big boy knife pre-order due in September. I want another before then. So, allow yourself to indulge in the world of ultra budget knives. Enjoy brands like QSP, Miguron, Tenable, and find some really awesome budget knives. I collect multi-$1,000 knives. I am not above enjoying a good budget knife. There's plenty to enjoy there, and you don't have to feel bad about buying them or even losing them. Because, you know, like in the case of the QSP Penguin, new people, hey, listen up. QSP Penguin, $32. This is where you start. This is the tutorial. This is where we start. There's nothing wrong with it. This is a great knife. It's awesome. And there's a lot to love here. There's a lot to zero in on and enjoy as a knife enthusiast. Even somebody who is ultra seasoned, yes, in the art of discovering what true quality is. Yeah. You want to get to that snob level, you can still enjoy this stuff. Is it better than the Civivi Vision? It's not better, it's just huge. If you want, like, I think it's way more stylish. I love the way this looks, but it's gigantic. I think Civivi's best move is to, number 1, allow WE to make a premium version, and number 2, size this exact knife down to about 7.5 to 8 inches, so that like people can because I think it's just a lot more stylish. It just looks cool. Said I want to see the knife. Thank you. You're welcome. Sorry if I missed your super chat. Who's on top for the leaderboards right now? Papa_EDC is number 1, whatever that means. So far, he is currently in the lead to win this, which is the Kubi Eclipse, a $343 knife. We're in test mode here. Oh, holy moly. Hood Hood Kushnik, did the orientation just go upside down? Hold on. Sorry about that. Garage door closed and shook the whole house. Killed my orientation. So anyways, Kubi Eclipse, full DLC. You win that if you're number 1, whatever that means. First stream, glad I'm able to finally pop in. Love your videos. Hey, thank you very much. Hood Kushnik. Super generous donation there. Ultra. But yeah, we're testing out this leaderboard system that YouTube has implemented, or it's in beta. I think they're kicking it out to, I don't know, people who have, maybe it's like over 10,000, maybe it's over 100,000 subscribers, I don't know. They're having people test it, or maybe people who live stream a lot, and it's in beta. I don't know how you get points, so who knows. Did that change anything? Papa EDC is still number 1. So it's not listing your experience points correctly, but who knows. Is it just commenting? We don't know. Nobody knows. That's why the evening is just, we're going by whatever that community thing right at the top of the chat, whatever that says, whoever's number 1 when I'm done is getting this knife. So who knows? It's obviously an engagement tool. That's what it is. They want you to engage. How? I don't know. Everybody theorized that Super Chats would do it. We just had a $50 Super Chat, and it didn't bring him to the top, so I don't know. Opinion on the CRKT M16. So I have a soft spot for the M16. It's super cool. It's not made out of anything special, but it's just an iconic knife. It's a part of knife world history. I feel like everybody should experience it just because it's cool. Hate it whenever my orientation randomly changes. That happens to you in real life? Ah! Can you imagine? You're just like grocery shopping? Stop spamming, guys. Stop. Stop. I'll kick you for that. Knock it off. Noble Reviews sent 5 memberships. Thank you very much. That's what I was worried about. Like, people are going to theorize how this works without it being clear. And then people are just going to spam. You like old antique knives? I don't do a lot of the stuff here, but I can understand why you like that stuff. I think some of the most popular in that category would be Great Eastern Cutlery or Gex. TD Out. And there's a couple of others. People collect Case, right? Old Bucks. Is it Queens? I feel like Queens is in there. The Gek 15 is always going for lots of money on eBay. Barlow, the TC Barlow Gek 15. Is that right? The Gek 15 TC Barlow? That's kind of like the creme de la creme. Only, what? What did it say? Only computer wizards are in the crown of no. You're probably right, Henry. Sorry about that. Ben asks, thanks for your donation. Didn't understand Neve's concern about the stop pin on the Buster. Do you see any issues with it? So I believe if I know Neves and I know his concerns, it's the position where the stop pin lands, and I think, let's see if we can find the impact. This is my theory. Is there wear somewhere in here? So he doesn't like it when the stop pin is too close to the grind, and here's why. It's a good point. He had to explain this to me. If you use your knife and sharpen a lot, obviously this gets ground back. So you approach back to here. If the stop pin is hitting like right here, then eventually you grind into the area that's responsible for stopping the blade. So if it stops too close to that, the problem is I don't know where the impact mark is. I can't tell. He's probably concerned. If it does impact this choil area, it should be way back here. That way, I mean, think about how much life your edge has. This will only affect you if you have one or just a few knives and you're using them so much and so hard that you're sharpening that often for that to occur. But depending on where that impacts, he might be correct. It's the white dot near the edge. The problem is that the whole thing is blackwashed and tumbled, so there are white marks everywhere. It's the one white. Hold on. Let me look. Let me get my magnifying glass out. These concerns are nowhere near. It's not going to show up on camera. It's not going to focus. It's not going to focus. So I'm going to have to do it for myself. Ooh, way up high? Ooh, is it? Oh. Way up here. Ooh, I hope not. Dang, is it that close? Might have to take it apart and look. He might be right. Well, if it is that close, then, I mean, that is a bummer. That's real close to the edge. Hadn't thought about it. Didn't know. The more in the comments for 25, I think it's got a 50 XP for the chat. So I have no idea how it works. I don't know what you guys are getting points for. Probably general engagements and who knows. But the super chats probably help. It seems like, I mean, if I was designing this system for YouTube, then I would definitely incentivize super chats because YouTube gets a 30% cut. What happened to the giant knife that I just had in my hand? It's gone. The Buster disappeared. Did I put it in the case? Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah, so probably, but I don't know. I have no idea. Whether you're new or returning, Patreon has a lot of benefits. Oops, missed a super chat there. Don't spam, Mark. Thanks for your donation. Patreon has a lot of benefits. Up at the top of chat, the cheapest tier is $1 a month, and you instantly gain access to once-a-month exclusive giveaways, always premium knives. Private Discord, private buy-sell trade on Patreon, private content on Patreon, updates, things like that. There's a ton of stuff. You can also join higher tiers like the $3 and $5 tiers and gain access to more giveaways. So it's linked at the top of chat if you want to join, great. If not, it's okay. Tonight's live stream is free for everybody. Random words. Yep. I have a feeling, I mean, like, it's cool that they implement this, and obviously I make more money, but I also don't like siphoning donations from my live stream audience. I appreciate you guys paying me, but I'd rather we all just have fun and I give you some knives. I'm going to give away knives either way. Send another DM about Excalibur review. No worries if you can't get to it. I'm so sorry. I forgot to check those, man. I'm so sorry. It's been a whirlwind with baseball and softball and dance and golf and private basketball and, like, there's so many things. Is there a place you can get the Excalibur holder? I forget the guy who made that. It's really cool, though. You'll have to watch that video I did. Where's my knife? Oh, there it is. It's so cool. And you get the little plates that you can put in the front. You have any favorite gas station or Mall Ninja stuff that you own? Yeah, the Love knife that I pulled out of that one box was really funny. The Love pocket clip. I like that one that says Lady's Choice. There's a lot of funny stuff. I just ordered another box. I paid $200 for those boxes, and the ad revenue is about 10 to 20 times when I make videos out of it, so I don't mind buying them. Help Counter says, stickers, super chats, and love comments for XP. Oh, so if I love your comments, how do I love a comment? How do I heart a comment? It doesn't, I have no idea. It doesn't give me that option. Oh, like if I click like? Okay. Oh, I see. So hold on. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, but it only gives me that option if it's a super chat. How crafty. Hold on. Let's try this one. JL1021, sorry, live. So if I like this, so I just liked his comment. Okay, so it kind of allows me to play favorites. I don't love that it lets me play favorites. It doesn't let me actually click the love button, but it lets me click the like button. But I don't like that it lets me play favorites, because then people will be like, rigged, you know. I can't see your super chat anymore. It's chat was flying there because people are testing it out for themselves. And after a certain amount of time, it disappears. So I'm not trying to ignore you guys. I just don't understand how it works. Stop. Okay, this is getting ridiculous. Guys, the donations tonight are close to $300. I appreciate it, but please don't pump your money into this stream just to I appreciate it, but let me give you stuff. You guys have given me plenty of money. I feel this new system is putting me in an awkward position. Thank you, Tyler. Thank you to everybody who's donating. You guys can. Damn it, YouTube! You're gonna make us out to be the bad guys. I don't know how to turn it off. I have no idea how to turn it off. Yes, The Rock. I'll be dropping a small test batch. Okay, I'm answering knife questions now. Watch him see Rob's Nerdy Knives or Steam of... There he goes. Rob's Nerdy Knives has a detail on that. No, thanks for your donation. So what's going to happen? People are going to be like, these content creators are manipulating this leaderboards thing. Rayleigh is now #1. There's multiple people who have donated $50 and it's not pumping them any higher. So obviously that's not the #1 thing to do. It's participation overall, however, whatever that means. Rolf Robertson, thanks for your donation. I mean, it's not a whole lot different than how it usually is. There's just a lot more talking. Hey, y'all. It's probably broken. We're up to 150. There are some people at 150 experience. Okay. Well, it does change then. What's good? What's up? Goku, what's good? Is Goku in here? The Rotten Evo 1.1? No, I didn't know that was a thing. I'll have to check that out. Is it midstream? It's almost... Oh, you know what? It is. It's time to do a giveaway, guys. All right, settle down. It's time to do the binge giveaway. Is everybody entered? Did you do this? If you just popped in, you're like, I'm here. You have to do this. Follow the instructions. Hold on. I get the old iPad out. Give me a sec. I'm just getting the link. All right. We're going to do a fresh screen. We're going to refresh the page. There it is, brand new. I'll let you guys take a look at the entry link so that you know I'm not trying to bamboozle you. There it is right there with the proper date and everything, the correct link. You can check it for yourself. Filter duplicates is on. We're going to go ahead and get the total number of YouTube comments here. Probably 900 and something. Oh no, 868. That's perfect. That's basically everybody who's in here. So the winner of the dark mode binge in S90V EDCKO10 says, hey, he's a big blue E. Everybody else, shut your big face and let him make himself known. We are trying to look for this person, so the more everybody else is quiet with their fingertips, and the more he is loud, the faster we can find him. What? Is that you? Oh. Is that you? Are you Ed? Oh, it is him. That's him. Yeah. Yeah, that's him. He won. That's you. I just checked your actual, like your like core channel name. That's exactly it. Yeah, that's him. Congrats. You won. The S90V Dark Mode binge is yours. Email me at metalcomplex87@gmail.com with your first and last name and your shipping information and the exact knife that you won. All three of those things are very important. Email me. Don't freak out if I don't email you back. I'll email you Friday of next week with your tracking information and this knife and all of the goodies that come with it. Congrats. I think that's a pretty expensive knife. All right. We're drawing for more knives later. Don't worry. More knives incoming. The point system ruined YouTube chat. I mean, this is the point of every beta. Like, they implement systems and they see how people react and they get feedback. I'm sure that if it's chaos and they don't like it, they'll kill it, and then it'll come back refurbished and it'll still suck, and then they'll take it off and then they'll do it again. Who knows? Truthfully, from my perspective, the chat's not a whole lot different than it usually is with 800. I mean, midstream, there's 800 to 1,000 people here. It's where we are, and then the end of the stream is, I don't know. In the summertime, it seems to cap at like 1,200 or 1,300. It's always chaos. It's just 20% more chaos tonight. Are you getting a DLC hinter when they drop? I don't think so, because I have the one I want, so I don't know that I need a black one. And then if I get a black one, I have to hunt down another Blackwatch scale, and that always sucks. Like, those are so hard to find. They're going to sell out either way. Flawless transaction with Blade Binge today? That's awesome. Blade Binge is awesome. Still the top is Rainy. Yeah. 150 experience points for that person there. Have you checked out Whatnot MC? The knife category is awesome. I have nothing against any of the content creators who utilize Whatnot. I just don't. I'm not sure how I feel about it. I'm not saying it's bad. I just want to learn some more. I want to kind of watch. My strategy with YouTube is never to be the first to do anything. I kind of like to sit back and see how other larger content creators do with things over a long period of time. And I like to wait until the community has had a chance to like embed into different and newer things. And I shy away from anything that seems like it could have potential controversy associated with it. And so I like to let other people trailblaze. And after a long period of time, if the overall consensus is that it's positive and beneficial for the community, then maybe I join. There is no larger content creator? Sure there is. Melissa's way bigger than I am. Like, I mean, if you're like specifically labeling me as like Mr. like nose in the air enthusiast, like I don't know, maybe. But Melissa, as far as like knife centralized content, she has way more subs. And I think she gets quite a bit more views than me. I mean, like, it's a lot of it's shorts, but I think her core content also, you know. Yeah, Melissa Backwoods. Her channel's huge. She's at like way over 1 million. You guys all say it's because of how she looks. Have you watched her content? Like, I mean, okay. I'm not trying to white knight here. Have you watched her content? Her content's really good. The editing is really good. Like, if we're going to reduce it to how she looks, I think you're overlooking a lot of the effort she puts into her content. From a creator's perspective, her effort is definitely there. So let's be real about it. Like, you know, maybe it helps, but like, yeah, her effort is A+. Yeah, her content is amazing. Her editing skills are great. Her presentation is great. It's not like she just jumps out there and says, here's a knife, whatever. Like, come on. She's also pretty funny. Like, her content's funny. You know, it's cool. Like, she's clearly a knife person. Yeah, shut up. What, like, is that your identity? Just like thirsty internet guy? Like, that's your whole identity? Come on, man. You got a hobby. We're here. You got the hobby. Focus on the hobby. Don't let that be your identity. That's so lame. God. The intro to the Blade Bench walkthrough was me screaming and flexing. And I actually lost my breath because I forgot there was a countdown before it started recording my screen. So I actually screamed for 3 solid seconds and held a flex before it started recording, and I almost passed out. And you get to see that. It's at the beginning of the Blade Bench walkthrough. Was me almost passing out at the beginning, and I recovered and just went ahead and left it all in there. What's her channel? Melissa Backwoods. Yeah, she's married. So just enjoy her content. Don't be a creep. Oh, yeah. Poikilo. Guys, Poikilo, I've said it many times, they were going for the throne. Poikilo stomped in here and said, we want the throne. We're not climbing any ladders. We want to be kings of the Chinese production knife market. And let me tell you, they climbed the ranks pretty quick. Poikilo kicked the doors in and said, we're Poikilo. Sit down. Find a carpet square, idiots. Oh my gosh. They're ready to go. Got my reverse tux Excalibur today. It's amazing. I'm glad you like it. That's awesome. Somebody just donated somebody just dropped a huge donation. Did I miss it? No, surely not. I just saw it. Dude, where did it go? There it is. Oh, another for the same gentleman. No, that was the last. Oh no, okay, never mind. That was an old one. I'm sorry. My bad. It's your first stream. I'm reading that one again. Glad to be able to finally pop in. Love your shit. Yeah. It's cool. Thanks, man. That's super nice of you. Whoever, I mean, like, if that was recent or from a long time ago, it's really nice. Poikilo is capable of producing quality above Riot. Absolutely. That mid-tech Rhino was nasty. Glock is also engaged, guys. Glock is off the table. Hey! Glock is off the table. Do you guys understand? Don't touch Glock. Off the table. Nobody touches Glock. He's married. Alright? Favorite on the table? You know. I mean, I got a cup. It's the rarest, most expensive knife on the table. It's the ultimate arch nemesis. There's never going to be another one. The weave blade, zirconium frame lock, contoured, textured, zircotai inlays. This is ridiculous. It's a grail of grails. And then I drop it. I'll show that close up for nobody who's ever seen it. If you've never seen this knife, you can't buy it on Temu. No, there don't exist any Chinese clones or replicas of this exact knife. That's a limit. So she's a special one. Special baby. I bought that from my buddy who he said his daughter's got a wedding coming up and he wants to be able to pay for it. And I said, I will go. I'll help you fund that wedding. No problem, buddy. No problem. Happy to make that purchase. Thanks for your donation there, DRG. He's in here? He knows. It'll always be safe with me. If he ever decides he wants it back and I'm willing to sell, he'll always have first rights. Safe with me. Always perfect condition. Always babied. Never touched. I mean, with outside of my hands. I got my hands all over it. I thought it was his daughter's wedding. For his wedding? Okay. Well, either way, I was happy to do it. Blurple Vandal today. Yeah, you like that? I would have shown that tonight, but I had to rush it back to Noel. Noel is such an excellent designer, but I had to rush it back to him. What's the knife with the blue triangle? The Wicked Dream Nefarious, which has finally gone into production. Look at that. Any idea how far out the Unkovsky review is? I'm dying to see it. It's supposed to... Yeah, dude, I'm so sorry. There's so much stuff that's, like, been scheduled for so long. A lot of these companies try to get in with me months early, and they're like, this is what we have planned. We're going to get it to you. And so I'm trying to, like, get everybody's stuff there and keep a standard flow of content. And the other issue is the other hurdle, the unseen hurdle of this channel. And it will happen. Don't worry. I'll get there. And I've still got it. The other hurdle is keeping my content diverse while I'm trying to schedule around all this stuff. I don't want to get into like here lately, people pointed out you got a lot of premium stuff and a lack of budget stuff. And that's such a juggle because I want there to be a good mix of budget and mid-range and high-end stuff. And I'm also trying to get things that are about to drop and get things in timely. And people are like, why didn't you review this? This just came out. You're 2 weeks late. It's a mess. And so it's not that yours is on a perpetual back burner. It's just that like everybody wants their stuff to be shown, and I will show it for sure. How many super chats to hit your stream record? I don't know. I mean, like I've had streams hit. I think some of I don't know the total number, but like I've had total amounts be well over $1,000 before. Like on like major milestone giveaways. I think you guys donated $1,000 for 500,000, which was really cool. And I mean these donations go right back into the channel. I keep track of all this. The donations and the Patreon funds are automatically pumped right back into the channel. That's how I manage my budget. That's how I decide how much I'm going to spend on knives for content every month. How big is the stiletto? I believe that's an 11-inch stiletto. We got God in chat? That's cool. When is the white glove Excalibur? We're working on it. We have lots of surprises, but we have to be careful. I know I'm always keeping everybody tantalized with Excalibur. Doing it right takes time. And I have time. I'm not interested in rushing things to make a buck. Sergio knows that, and he's also not interested in rushing anything to make a buck. His whole team is like that as well. They do fine. Kunwu does fine. So they don't have to rush anything. They're not pushy, and I'm not either. I just want it to be right. You have 30. You're impressed that I have $32 to 5,000 on the table. Pretty close, but yeah, I like to keep a good range of stuff. What time is it? Do I have time for a bathroom break? Oh yeah, we got time for a bathroom break. I can't. We're actually closing in on the end here, guys. My current #1 EDC that I recommend, the Shark Cub from Demco. I also recommend the Spyderco Sage 6, the Vision FG, the Kershaw Bel Air is really good. I mean, those are all like different knives in different categories for good amounts of money. I'll be right back. Darn it. So here's what I have learned from this leaderboard system. The leaderboard system does incentivize people to compete, but it also creates obnoxious behavior. And people who are trying to enjoy the stream don't like it. So while tonight I have incentivized it, moving forward, I will not incentivize this leaderboard system. It's fine. Like, we can look at it at the end and be like, hey, whoever got the crown, and then that'll be it. But this system, it's like, this system has a lot of kinks to be worked out. Like, YouTube has a long ways to go before they incentivize this system, which is clearly a cash grab. You guys have donated a ton to me tonight, and that's great, but that's not really what my streams are about. So, yeah, we'll have some fun with it tonight, and that's fine. But I can tell, like, the population's a little bit kind of chuggy, and that's because people are getting annoyed. So, and I think, I bet you anything YouTube learns from it. So, yeah, like, we're not going to make the leaderboard a regular thing for the live streams. To the people who are fighting for it, like, fine, you know, somebody's going to win tonight. That's great. But yeah, in the future, I'm basically not going to pay attention to it. So. It is weird. It's just a clunky system, you know? Like, I'm not interested in creating some sort of rat race to annoy the people who are trying to, like people are here to win knives, but there's also like 500 people who are just show up to have a good time. And I don't want to chase those people off. That's my core community. Chat doesn't need to be a competition. Absolutely. Lee Ward hit the nail on the head. It makes it not fun. If you guys are all competing for attention, like, I mean, people are trying to have a conversation, right? So we shouldn't be competing for attention or some sort of, you know, non-tangible crown, you know? Okay, so here's my best way to describe it. Have you ever played that Super Mario game on the Switch where, like, whoever got the most points from the last level has a crown? When I watch my nieces and nephews play that, all they do is fight each other for that crown. They don't even worry about competing for the level. They're all trying to race for that stupid crown. They get each other killed. And it's like, just play the level. Stop fighting over the stupid crown. They all scream at each other. By the end of the night, they just hate each other. Here, see your hands and copy your fingerprints. Yeah, I don't like that. I don't like Twitch. That's why I'm not there. I know multi-streaming is the future. I know. I don't like Twitch. Twitch lets a lot of stuff go that they shouldn't. I've watched a lot of content creators at the head of that controversy, and what I've come out of, what I've concluded there watching that is, I don't care for Twitch. And get off my lawn! Bees says hello. Hello to Bees. Hello to Bees Blades and all the Bees Bladers. It's a good crowd over there. 7:42. We're coming up on that final pouch picking. How much for the Nefarious? It's not for sale, but I appreciate your interest. It's not easy to tempt me with money. I've had people offer me double or triple what knives are worth before, and if I don't want to let it go, I won't let it go. I'm a content creator, so I always value much more like how much is this worth in terms of content creation for me. So sometimes offering me way more than what something is worth is just not I'm an unreasonable person to try and negotiate with. It's just there's different rules when it comes to that type of stuff. And I also never sell anything for a profit because I'm in a position where I could very easily manipulate my audience to overpay for things that I own. And I don't really like that. That's kind of slimy. I know that that's not the question you asked, and I gave you way more of an answer than you asked for. But I just want you to know. Now, Bees is doing his own stream. People are just saying hi. A lot of times our streams like happen at the same time, so we all wave at each other. It's like two big boats, like this. And as they go by, they go, hey! They throw a bunch of beer cans. Bees got that cake, though? How tall is Bees? I'm 5'11 and 3/4, exactly. Never made it to 6 foot. That's my honest height. 5'11 and 3/4. How tall is Bees? Trying to get a gauge on how much cake there. I'm a thick 5'11 and 3/4. If you've seen me, I'm a little bit stocky. Bees is 5'8". He might be a little. He might have more cake than me. He looks like maybe he played football. He's 7 feet tall? Damn. He 9 feet tall? He's as tall. He's brawly. I know, 5'11 3/4 doesn't count. I can put on Doc Martens. It doesn't make me 6 foot. You got to measure yourself barefoot on the ground. He's 8'10". Apparently, Bees is a giant. It's my first. It's definitely about the fans. Then it's about the donations, the likes from the streamers. But then after an hour, it's back to comments. Yeah. This stream has always been super basic. If you didn't know any better, you'd think you were in 2012 on my live streams. Like that, and that's how I like it. There's familiarity. I don't want to modernize this. I want it to just be basic, chill. I want my knife channel to look like a knife channel from back when people remember the basic, the original trailblazers of knife reviewers. I like that. That's how I like to keep it. I don't want to modernize. And if I fade out because of it, then fine. That's why we do the retro sounds, you know? You farted? It's all right. We all fart. All of us. The beauty of being on a live stream, being the streamer or the participant, is we can all fart as much as we want, and it doesn't matter. Nobody's offended. Show me the damn dark water Benchmade. Okay. There it is. It's not a $250 knife. I mean, but it's blue, and you can put it in water, kind of. have a DLT link. How do you get over the awkwardness of asking people to use it? I make no money off vids. That's my only way to do so for now. So I tell people right at the beginning, I have links. If you want to use it, I'm going to get a commission. If you don't want to use it and you just want to watch the content, that's fine. But it's there. Number one, for your convenience, and number two, because I benefit from it. Be completely and totally upfront and then move on. People like to be just vaguely aware that they have the option, and then they want the meat and potatoes of whatever it is that you're trying to say. Let them know quickly and then get on with it. People who click my videos, they're like, yeah, I get it, it's there, whatever, give me the information. That's the best way to do it. Make it a consistent thing so people are familiar with it. It sticks in their head. They know they have the option, but let them know that it is, in fact, an option. Let's bring heat. Check these out. Squid Industry Surf Integral, Urban EDC Asterius Integral, pre-order opens 4th, Dagger Knives, Nightmare Crossbar Lock. Okay, so I'm going to screenshot this and I'll remember all these. You're also the one who suggested the generic music. Thank you. Thanks, you own a couple of beautiful Herman knives, a Mantis with a mirror polished damascene steel, and a Slim with an RWL 34. I love Herman knives. They're so good, right? I mean, if you're a collector, like, they're so cool. And, like, they look the same, and then you get them and you're like, this is not the same. They're so unique. They have so much personality. I just picked up... Here. You're going to see me unbox this. My polished damascene steel Black Timascus Dragonfly. I just picked this up. My first Dragonfly in 5 years. It's been 5 years since I got my first custom. Finally got one with Zirconium Timascus. Pulse R drop tomorrow? Oh, I didn't know that. It's cool. What time is it? 48. It's time to get those giveaway knives out. Yeah, if it's something that I've learned from this new leaderboard thing, it's that it chases people off. And that's fine. I mean, we have basically just 1,000 people in here, which is a little lower than normal. So you guys are just going to benefit from that. It's also summer, and that's fine. This is your chance. Enter. I'd say you have probably a... Versus what it normally is, there's less people in here tonight, so there's less entries. You have a much better chance of winning tonight. You guys donated $400 to the stream tonight. That's really nice, but I'd prefer to get less than half of that and just have you all enjoy the stream. YouTube. Come on, guys. Be better. Oh, okay. So, if this is your first time on the stream, here's what's going to happen. We're going to draw 2 names. There are 12 pouches total. If your name is drawn, you get to select 2. The knives in these pouches range from about $45 up to about $250. I think there's one in there that's about $300. Whatever you draw is yours. We might do all budgets. The last few live streams I've done, people have been drawing premiums. Now, I pack these pouches with a lot more premiums than I normally do because it's fun. But we'll see. We'll see what we draw tonight. Say less. Story of my life. Shut up, Complex. Stop talking and do something. But to be fair, it seems like me talking a lot had something to do with generating 700,000 subscribers. So it's a little bit of a double-edged sword. I'm tooting my own horn here. I'm tooting my own horn. I appreciate you guys understanding. I appreciate you guys letting me be who I am. You guys have just accepted it. You're like, that's how he is. I appreciate it. I love you guys. You're great. You're wonderful. Hold on, I'm getting the link. Give me a sec. Okay. Let's refresh the page. Fresh page. We're going to go for the first winner tonight. We're going to do 2. There's your link. Filters on. Let's find out how many entries. With 1,000 participants and probably a few leaving, I'm going to guess 1,100. Maybe 1,200. Yeah, 1,200. 1,207 entries. So there's your odds. First winner, Noel Grifflaneth. Thanks for the opportunity. A brown N. Let's find him. Let's make sure he's known. Yeah, there he is right there. Immediately. Wonderful. All right, quiet down. Let him pick. 2 up top. 2 on bottom. 1 from the top, 1 from the bottom. 1 through 6, 1 through 6. Give me your 2 numbers and specify the rows. Quiet down, let him pick. Give him space. He wants lucky number 3, but you have to specify the row. You get 2 choices. I need 2 numbers and which row. He said 3. Row 1, number 3. Row 2, 5. Row 1, number 3. Number 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, is that the... This is kind of heavy. We're going to open this one first. Ah, you got... I still have one. I dug through that box and found another Militaw. So the budget Militaw, which is an excellent knife, stupidly good. Nitro V, one of the more reasonable looking ones. Black G10 and OD green for the insert. A very, very nice knife. This is heavy. A little bit heavier. What is in here? Oh, he got a premium. Is it the Concept Super Hawk? Titanium and... Yeah, it's the Super Hawk. Titanium and S35VN. You got a premium. Look at you. Look at you go. You got a big boy. Congratulations. Email me at metalcomplex87@gmail.com with your first and last name, your shipping information, and the exact knives that you won. Militaw and Superhawk. All of that information. Don't freak out if I don't email you until Friday of next week. That's when I do my shipping. Let me tuck these guys safely back in for sleepy time until I ship. They stay in those pouches until it's time to ship, so they don't get bumped around. Close the gaps. 5 and 5. 5 and 5. Pick another winner. Here we go. Ruben Miranda, 2137. Let's go. Second top, second bottom. He's already got his picks. I'll confirm that that's what they want. Green R. Here, immediately. It's so easy tonight. Everybody's here. Easy. Is that what you want? Second top, second bottom? That'd be these two here. Just confirm and I'll pull them. All right. What do we got, huh? Bottom one's lighter. Oh, the Boker. The Boker Quaken in Magnacut. That was a nice pull. Boker Quaken, button lock, and aluminum in Magnacut. Right there, buddy. Very good. What a grab indeed. Second, kind of a medium heavy. What the heck is this? CJRB. It's got a little ting to it. AR RPM 9, aluminum bolsters, and G10. Don't know what that is. I forget that. I mean, it's fine. It's like a little tiny machete. Those are yours. Congratulations. Please email me at metalcomplex87@gmail.com with your first and last name, your shipping information, and the exact knives that you won. These are yours. Don't worry if I don't email you back. And now we have to check and see who's on top. Papa EDC. Papa EDC, are you in here? Make yourself known. Show us the crown, Papa. Show us the crown. This is the one and only time I'm going to do this. Yeah, I mean, this, like, this is the first time it kind of was rigged. Papa EDC. Fair and square, you're the winner. The Integral Kubi Eclipse and M390 and DLC is yours. I'm not doing this leaderboard thing anymore. Papa EDC got it. He got the bonus. Papa EDC. Email me at metalcomplex87@gmail.com with your first and last name, your shipping information, and the knife you won, which is, of course, the Kubi Integral Eclipse. It's a nice knife. You're really going to like it. It's like insanely smooth. It's crazy. It's a nice knife. Integral. All DLC. 60 to 62 HRC on that. They got the heat treat right. So, okay. YouTube, the leaderboard thing sucks. Fix it. You guys suck. I know you guys are not watching, but, like, fix it. Ryan Smock gifted 10 memberships. Thank you very much. And I'm also going to match Ryan's donation there and give 10 for myself. From myself. I'm not going to gift 10. Well, technically I'm gifting them to myself. I benefit from that, but I'm going to give 10 additional memberships as well. So just to clarify for people who are in here, that leaderboard thing will just be there. I'm just not going to pay attention to it. I'm not going to talk about it. I'm not going to give anything away at the end. Maybe at the end I'll be like, hey, this person has the crown. Great. Congratulations. High five. See you later. But until YouTube figures out how to not incentivize chat to be annoying, and it's not your guys' fault. I mean, they created a system that incentivized that. But I would rather get far fewer donations and just because what it did is it decreased my population. So it's not fun. But, while I still have some of you captive here, seriously, Patreon's a good time right now. We're doing crazy giveaways. Lots of awesome stuff. Link at the top of chat. $1 grants you access to essentially everything. $3 grants you access to everything plus an additional giveaway. $5 grants you access to everything plus 2 additional giveaways. There's a lot going on my Patreon, and your support will be used to fund fun like projects and knife content and all of that stuff. The community in my Patreon is awesome. My private Discord is really chill. The mods are chill. It's a good time. It's a good community. I'd like to think it's worth it, but I might be biased. If you want to join Patreon, click at the link at the top of chat. All right, cheers to never incentivizing the leaderboard thing again. I'm willing to help them experiment, but in this case, you know, it's like, here's what we learned. It kind of sucks. All right. Hey, guys, thanks so much for hanging out. You guys are awesome. Thanks for letting me live my dream. Thanks for letting me collect pocket knives for a living and share them with you. Congrats to the 4 winners tonight. A good haul. Everybody who won got something awesome. That's a great night. I hope you all have an excellent rest of your Friday evening and an excellent rest of your weekend. Bye.